true story. I was feeling sorry for myself, thinking that my world was crumbling, and then my friend called me. We chit-chatted, and then she got serious. She tells me, "You think you have it rough? Listen to this. Do you remember her son's father?" I agreed. "Tell me why he's sitting in a jail cell, as we speak." My mouth drops and say, "No, you tell me." She doesn't skip a beat and says, "I'm about to." She proceeds to tell me that it turned out that he got caught talking to a minor, which wasn't news to me because he was pretty old when she had gotten pregnant at 16. At the time, her son was now 13, but then she shocks me. "No. Guess who turned him in?" I am holding my breath. Her son. I almost dropped the phone. Yay, he caught his dad talking to one of his classmates. My heart is beating and thinking that that was it, but no. She has more to say. "Do you remember my husband X now? Her ex?" She didn't even pause this time, and I was just too scared to answer. "Tell me why one day he disappeared. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and it's a little over a year when I get a phone call." She still doesn't pause, and I just let her keep going. "It's the local police asking me to go pick up my daughter." "My daughter?" "Yeah. We have just arrested your husband and we have your daughter down here at the station." So I get my happy ass down to the station, and I am nervous. I haven't seen or heard from him in over a year, and now I have to pick up his daughter? I get to the station, and guess what this... Oh my goodness. This man was in another state, with another woman having babies until one day he got in the baby's mother's car and drove over 4 states. But that's not all. He drove to the Bank of America, walked into the bank with the baby and a gun, and told the clerk to give him all the money. My jaw's on the floor, and I didn't know whether to sit or stand. I couldn't find myself with what I was listening to. Of course, his dumb ass gets caught, and here I am picking up his baby that he had with this other woman. Mind you, we're still married. I filed for divorce now that I could find him. I was finally able to get a few words in, and I asked, "So what happened to the baby?" Thank God. They let me bring her home, and I was able to talk to him, but all I wanted to know was where the mother was. He gave me a name, and it turned out to be the baby's grandmother who came to get her. But the poor grandmother. The baby's mom had gone missing, which is probably why her ex-husband got in her car with their baby and drove all them states. I'm just glad that he actually made it because he looks like he was on drugs. I cut in. "You think?" She replies, "Oh, I know." The conversation actually lasted longer, but at this point she said she had to go because she had to pick up her children from school. I was finally able to stand still holding the phone as I ran back what she just said. Years later, and I almost felt what I felt back then as she told me about her life and the men in it. It popped into my head just now, and I had to share it.